Little Bear Barnaby was enjoying a sunbeam nap when a new, exciting scent tickled the little bear's nose. It was sweet, richer than honey, and quite unlike anything Little Bear Barnaby had smelled in the familiar forest. Following the intriguing aroma, Little Bear Barnaby found Old Turtle Sheldon munching on something small and brown. "Good morning, Old Turtle Sheldon," said Little Bear Barnaby. "What is that delicious-smelling thing Old Turtle Sheldon is eating?" Old Turtle Sheldon smiled slowly. "This, young Barnaby, is a date. A fruit from a faraway sunny land." Old Turtle Sheldon offered Little Bear Barnaby a tiny piece of the date. Little Bear Barnaby nibbled it cautiously. It was incredibly sweet and chewy, a wonderful new taste. "Oh, this date is amazing!" Little Bear Barnaby exclaimed. "Where did Old Turtle Sheldon find such a wonderful date?" "A friendly migrating bird shared a few," Old Turtle Sheldon explained. "These dates grow on tall palm trees in places where the sun shines very hot." Little Bear Barnaby's eyes widened. "A tree that grew such sweet fruits as this date must be a very special tree." "A date palm tree?" Little Bear Barnaby mused. Little Bear Barnaby wonders if there are any date palms in our forest. Old Turtle Sheldon chuckled. "Not in our cool woods, Barnaby. Date palms like sandy soil and lots of sunshine, much more than we have here." Little Bear Barnaby felt a little disappointed but was also very curious about this date fruit. The little bear thanked Old Turtle Sheldon for the taste of the date and scampered off, the sweet flavor still lingering. For the rest of the day, Little Bear Barnaby couldn't stop thinking about the date. Little Bear Barnaby imagined a tall tree laden with these sweet, brown jewels. The next morning, Little Bear Barnaby decided to ask Wise Owl Hoot about the date palm. Wise Owl Hoot, having traveled far in younger days, knew much about the world beyond their forest. "Ah, the date palm," Owl Hoot hooted thoughtfully when Little Bear Barnaby asked. "A magnificent tree indeed, a true gift of the desert." Owl Hoot described the tall, slender trunks of the date palm and its feathery leaves. Owl Hoot told Little Bear Barnaby how the date fruits hang in large clusters, ripening under the strong sun. "Animals in those hot lands rely on the sweet energy of the date," Owl Hoot explained. Little Bear Barnaby listened, captivated. Even though Little Bear Barnaby couldn't see a date palm, learning about it was an adventure. Little Bear Barnaby learned that a date was more than just a sweet treat. It was a symbol of resilience, growing in harsh, dry places. The little bear realized that the world was full of many different kinds of wonderful plants and fruits, like the amazing date. While Little Bear Barnaby might not find a date palm in the local woods, the memory of that single sweet date was special. It reminded Little Bear Barnaby that there were always new things to learn and taste. Perhaps one day, another migrating bird would bring another precious date. Or perhaps, Little Bear Barnaby would just enjoy the berries and nuts of the home forest, appreciating them even more. The taste of that one date had opened up a little window to a wider world for Little Bear Barnaby. And Little Bear Barnaby knew that even a small taste, like that of a single date, could lead to big thoughts and new knowledge.